Now here, let's see how to round, but using the number line, it will be more clear to see, okay? Let's see here. I have 1 and here I have 2. So between 1 and 2, the place here, the last place I have is one whole, okay? So the parts are going to be what? Remember, the parts are going to be the next place, which is here 1 decimal, which is tenth, okay? So the parts here are going to be here. For example, I start with 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4, and this is 1.5. So if I'm asking here, like the first exercise, the one exercise 2 in the pupil's book, page 77, okay? He's asking about 1.45. 1.45 will be where? This is 1.4, so 1.45 is going to be here. So 1.45, which is here, is nearest to what? Is it nearest to the 1 or it's nearest to the 2? As you can see, 1.5 is in the middle. So here, it's nearest to what? It's nearest to the 1, which is on the left side, okay? So this is rounding here. If I rounded this, it will go to the 1, okay? I hope you understand now what is rounding, okay? Let's see other examples. Now, exercise 1 on page 80. I want you to open your pupil's book on page 80 and see with me, okay? Here I have 34 and here I have 35. So between them I have here 34.5, right? This will be 34.5. The part is going to be the next place here. But here I want 34.45. This is the number he's asking me to round. Okay? So the number 34.45 is going to be where? It's nearest to 34.5, but it's going to be here in the middle. Not in the middle, here. Okay? So he's putting it already for me, but he's asking. As you can see, it's nearest to what? It's clear that it's nearest to the 34. But let's see our steps and try to see. Circle the number. He's asking me here to round this to the nearest whole number. So I'm going to circle the first whole number, which is here 4. Let's see. If I circle the 4 and I look next door, okay? Circle the number, look next door. What's next door? It's 4. So the second step, 5, or third step, 5 or more, add 1 more. It's not 5. So I'm going to use the next 4 or less. Yes, it's 4. So I'm going to do what? Just ignore. I will ignore this. So the number will be what here? Will be 34 only. Because the numbers on the left are going to stay the same. So here, he's asking me 34.45 is between what? It's between 34 and 35. So I write here 34. And he is writing already 35. 34.45 is nearer to what? It's nearer to what? What do you think? It's nearer to 34. Okay, I can see it by my eyes. Okay, 34.45 is what? When rounded to the nearest whole number, as we said, it's going to be 34. Okay, so I write here 34. Okay, so this is our first exercise. Number 1. Now let's see. Exercise number 3 on page 81. 0.36 is between 0.3 and what? 0.3 and 0.4. 0.36 is nearer to what? What do you think here? This is the middle, okay? It's nearer to what here? It's nearer to 0.4, 0.4 than 0.3. It's nearer to this, not this, okay? 0.36 is what when rounded to the 1 decimal place. What is the 1 decimal place? The 3. Okay, when I round this 1 to 1 decimal place, I'm going to circle this, okay? Look next door. What's next door? It's 6. So it's 5 or more. Yes, it's more than 5. So I will add one more. It will be 4. Numbers on the right, 0 is the same. I'm going to ignore them. Numbers on the left just stay the same. Okay, so the number will be 0.4 as I changed the 3. So this will be what when rounded. 0.36 is 0.4 when rounded to one decimal place. Okay, let's see exercise 5. Now here I have 1.86 and 1.87. Okay, 1.864, which is here, he already gave it to me. Okay, is between what? It's between 1.86 and 1.87. 1.86 here, 1.87. Okay, it's nearer to what? What do you think? It's nearer to what? It's nearer to this one, right? 1.86. It's nearer to 1.86 than to 1.87. Okay, 1.864 is what when rounded to two decimal places. Let's see, two decimal places mean that this is the decimal place which I want. So I'm going to circle it and see how to round. Circle it. Look next door. What's next door? 4. So it's 4 or less. Just ignore. So I'm going to ignore this. Numbers on the left, 0 is the same. They are nothing. I'm going to ignore them. Numbers on the right, 0 is the same. Numbers on the left just stay the same. So these are going to stay the same. I will write the number 1.86. So when I round this to two decimal places, it will be 1.86. Okay, so now we finished these exercises. Hope you understand this lesson and do your homework. I will send it to you. Okay, see you.